Now with the Airlink TV app for Google devices. Simply go to the Google Play Store, search for the Airlink TV app. Download the app, click on the link and fill out the form. The account activation will be emailed or texted to the user. It's safe as no credit card is needed. The first 30 days are free and you can subscribe and receive a box for your TV to stream the same content.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high-quality bromate-free, all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we always have the widest variety, the best prices, spacious aisles of
in an area of outstanding natural beauty. This land, our land, embodies nature, and our methods respect it. We use clean energy, solar, hydro, wind, to bring you the cleanest water. Every drop sustainably sourced from pristine Cornish farmland. From the raw beauty of rainfall to our state-of-the-art bottling facility, situated on an ancient underground lake. We're reminded of the timeless power of pure water. But it doesn't stop here. The secret of Kure lies in the pure oxygen we so carefully infuse. To breathe life into every bottle of Kure water, without chemicals or additives. Kure pushes the boundaries of what water can do, uniting life's most essential ingredients: water and oxygen. The next generation of hydration. Kure Oxygen, nature's ultimate water.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening and welcome to Breaking Barriers right here on IBN Channel 8. Of course, this program comes to you live from the studios of IBN, which is located Bamboo Settlement number 2. And, you know, talking about Bamboo number 2, before we get into the specifics, guys, you know, an incident took place here in Bamboo a few days ago where a family who owns a mini-mart, what happened is that family, they were robbed. And, you know, I have known this family all my life, and they grew up, honestly, they grew up working hard. And with the loss of the father not too long ago, the children have been taking care of this business and they have been working hard. And they were robbed and manhandled, and this is something that we don't normally see in Bamboo. Bamboo is a place, because it is one way in, one way out, we don't really see crime taking place here. And now crime has actually knocked just a few, 1 or 2 streets away. And it shows you what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago with crime, but we will talk a little bit about that, right? I hope the boys are good, because it's some good young boys that we know. You know, I grew up knowing Jim, and I know his sons. You know, they may not have looks, but they are good boys, right? All right, I just have a little humor take now. All right, All right, fellas, let's rock and roll. Let's, all right. First off, I would like to offer condolences to the family of Ashmead Khan. Could we zoom into the photo, guys? This gentleman, since I know him, has always been a volunteer and somebody who always is there when it's time to give charity and help cooking. He had a hand on like a lot of people. And, may God, grant him Jannatul Firdaus. In the Muslim community, we say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun, which means, verily from God we came, and to him is our eventual return. So, to Ashmead, we hope that his transition is one of ease. Let's go again, guys. Hey! Happy 90th birthday to Uncle Patos, boy. Uncle Patos. Right? So, all the best to Uncle Patos on his birthday. I have known this man for over 15 years plus now. And what happened is that he has been a rock by our side. He's like a brother to me. And may God continue to bless him and give him health and strength. One of the things that I admire about him, what happened is that there are people who are your friends when you're in need. And this is one man has never turned his back no matter what. And I would always like to thank him on behalf of my family. May God bless you with good health and strength, bro. And may he keep you strong. All right? And that's from myself, from all of us. And Asim, don't forget, I sent you a photo just now. Huh? Let me just welcome Tile Expression to this segment. And of course, the time when people spend a lot of money on getting bonuses and need to fix up their house coming. So where to go and get tiles, right? They get tiles, you get tiles from Brazil, India, Spain, Italy, you name it, China, all over. Remember to check Tile Expression because they have a tile for every room in your house. Let's go again, guys. Yeah. Right. I just decided to put up this picture just to scare people. Right? Because after I show Patos, I had to show something to scare people, right? So there's Uncle Moody sitting down, relaxing himself, Uncle Moody. All right, guys, come back to me and you say, Mark, New Jersey, run. And of course, I think we have, also, before we get into the substantive, this gentleman was by me today. And of course, many of you would recognize him. This is Mr. Randolph. And he's the father of Andrea Barrett. And he and I have remained in contact and we have been close ever since. And you see that t-shirt you have on there? Terry, come back to me, guys. Terry from Canada, a woman who I never met personally, but I have been liaising between her and Randolph. And of course, I met her today. And this woman bring down a half a suitcase, no joke, with expensive jerseys for me and my son, and towel and all kind of thing. And Terry, it was not necessary, but my God, coming up to the US and you got spoiled me a little more. Thank you so much, Terry. Greatly appreciate it. And of course, the lady whom I met today, I want to mention name to get anybody in trouble. All the best to you as well, my dear. Good to see you, and we look forward to you all joining us. And of course, while we are doing some work at the Baraka grounds, there are people who we meet and people who impress us with their work ethic. And this was the case with this young man. His name is, based on that, is how much you're saying, where is he? It's for geotests.
95%.
Right, and we are at
99.6%.
99.6%.
So we over the 95% compaction.
And where is he that 99 thing now?
99.6.
99.6.
And the moisture is 9.6.
Right, good. So we pass flying colors. So this is consistent right through so far. Back at the head of Nicholas. Nicholas for his excellent work. He came there to do the compaction testing and soil testing. And of course, we passed with flying colors. So again, I would like to thank Nicholas. And Nicholas mentioned something to me. And boy, Nicholas, all I could tell you, my friend, you see life? Life is like a heartbeat. There are ups and downs. But what happens is that you now have to ride life like that. You have to, when the challenges come, you have to just stiffen your chest and get ready to beat it out. And let me tell you something, the people around you who need your support, be a rock for them. Be a rock. And to the person who we are speaking about here, may God bless her and give her health and strength and give her full recovery, God willing. All right, so time to start the program because tonight is a real thing we have to talk about. But wait, let us do a poll first. And we're not going to do a TNTech poll. We're going to do a poll. How many of you believe, now let me tell you something, the SOE ended as of tonight. Or will be ending as of tonight. Now, Interestingly, the SOE was supposed to end at the end of November. All the time people telling Rowley, end the SOE. Now, I don't call him Dr. Rowley again because he's too damn disrespectful, so I have no respect for him. So I don't add the handle to his name anymore, right? So, Rowley, right? All the months, when things were 100 and something, when it was 200, we begging Rowley to end the SOE so people could go and take a little sea bath and relax with their family because it looked like we living with this thing, right? He had take on nobody. Smart man decided that he got end the SOE when our numbers today is 700, right? Out of the worst time to end it, he chose now. Now the question is, why all of a sudden you want to end the SOE when you just had to wait 2 weeks and it died a natural death? Why? Isn't that suspect? Isn't something rather suspicious about that move? Well, I want you to tell me, what is the reason? And you could say it in 1 or 2 words. Why do you believe that Rowley ended the SOE early? Right? Why do you believe? Do you believe it's just because he playing dotish? Right? Do you believe that it is because they want to go on campaign? Do you believe that maybe it is he have VAPs and something wrong with him? I don't know. But the fact is that you tell me in 1 or 2 words why you believe Rowley ended the SOE. Now we're going to open up our 3 lines, 645-4426, 663-8373, and 645-6397. Those are the 3 numbers that you're calling in, and you're going to tell me exactly how you feel. All right? Yes or no? Why do you believe Rowley ended the SOE prematurely today? Right? And remember, we are doing this as fast as possible. Let's go. Caller, hello.
Yeah, John, good night.
Good night. Go ahead.
Tobago election.
Tobago elections. Thank you very much. We're going again. We're moving with speed.
Hello.
What? Yes, hello. Good evening. Go ahead.
Because he wanted to have the campaign in Tobago.
All right. Thank you very much, my dear. We're going again. So people say in election so far, right? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, Tobago elections.
Tobago elections. Now, let me see. Let's go again. Hello? Hello?
Tobago elections.
Hello? Okay, evening echo was Tobago elections. Let's go again. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Tobago election.
Thank you so much, my dear. Let's go again. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please. Okay, callers, when you're calling, turn on the volume on your television, please. Even if it's an 86-inch TV, I'm very impressed with you buying that, but turn on the volume. Let's go. Hello? Oh, hello? Hello? Okay, let's try back line 3. Hello?
Tobago election, definitely.
Tobago election. We'll see that they're going down this trend. Let's take about 5 more calls and we'll see if we end off with this trend. Hello?
Hi.
Good evening, yes?
Assalamualaikum. Tobago election.
Walaikum salam. Let's go again. Hello?
Tobago election. Tobago election.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we always have the widest varieties, the best prices, spacious aisles of total convenience, plus clean, safe surroundings. Let us care for you. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Mitsu Air Limited, authorized Mitsubishi air conditioning dealer. No need to replace your air conditioning units ever so often. Split units, cassette, ductable, CTVIF systems, and much more. Mitsubishi Electric has long been powering industries and providing solutions for healthy living. Mitsu Air Limited boasts the industry's first 10-year warranty on all parts and labor. Inverter units are also available. Don't hear it, just feel it. Mitsu Air Limited, 246 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Give us a call at 674-4000 or 675-4000 or email us at mitsu.limited@gmail.com.
For the everyday lowest prices on all grocery items, trust Low Cost Supermarket for the widest variety of quality products at low prices. Freshly picked fruits and vegetables, healthy products for your well-being, high quality meat cuts, and a warm and friendly service. Low Cost Supermarket, Southern Main Road, Cunupia.
I do apologize. What happened is that we had a little bit of audio difficulty there, and what happened is that this is responsible for the audio problems. What happened is that I have been doing some working out recently, and what happened is that I didn't know where I had the backpack to the back of me. I have some muscles there as well now. So what happened is that my muscles kept accidentally squeezing the button. Right, Moody? So what happened? No, I didn't. So I have to hold it in my hand temporarily until they get me the other body pack. Because what happens is that this body pack have a button close to where all my muscles is flexed. So therefore I have to hold this. Anyway, so we were going through this poll about Tobago election, and a lot of people were saying that Tobago, 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 Tobago. Right? So we reach a position where the Tobago election, people agree. And I myself agree with you. But what is interesting is that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago decided, right? He decided that I will kill the SOE, and it doesn't matter if we put people's lives at risk. Because that is essentially what he's saying, you know. Because in the worst of times, which is 700 and something a day, the daily amount, we are seeing that this man going to do this madness. But anyway, that is just the beginning, because we have so much to discuss, and that is just one of the things that we need to discuss. So therefore, we will run that through when that time comes. Let's start off with the slides, guys. Let's go. Woman chopped to death among 5 killed in hours. Right? Now I want you to keep this in mind. The family of a woman who was among 5 people murdered in separate incidents in Morva, Tunapuna, and Valencia say too many women are being killed in the country. Now, for me, I don't base my feelings on gender, whether it is a woman or a man. If it's a man who is a bandit, let him dead. I don't care if he gets stabbed, and after that he gets shoot, and then after that he fall off the building, and a steamroller run over him, and then a Baba Green pass, and then Wassa come and dig it back up. I don't care. Once it's a bandit partner, you could go through levels of hell. It doesn't bother me. But you see, the thing is that if you are a decent, upright citizen, like many men in Trinidad and Tobago who have died, and many women who have died, I have a serious problem. And when I look at what I mentioned at the beginning, when I mentioned in Bamboo number 2, someone got robbed here, a decent family. I live in Bamboo, and residents contacted me and asked me what we are going to do. And I look at myself and I look at myself in the mirror and say, hey, what are you going to do? You can't do nothing because you can't call the commissioner because Gary not there again. Nobody are taking you on. You understand? What are we going to do? What is it we're going to do? And this is what I tell you, if this country was serious, we would use November the 30th as a day to shut down this country, demanded that Gary Griffith be put as commissioner. Because this is what I tell you, you know, people joking, you know. We are going to accept a commissioner that other people want, that we would have problems with, and we're going to be on the TV. Hey, Inchan, that commissioner is a waste of time, boy, that man real dotish, you know. And on the radio station, hey boy, yes, you're stupid, that commissioner is, boy. And on Fuzzy show, Hey boy, we ever had a commissioner that is done, boy? And you're going to hear we. And who will be affected? Not Rowley, not the members of parliament, not the ministers, not the senators. You and I will be the one, because you and I are the targets. But like I said, we sit down, chop it, and we do nothing. We do absolutely nothing. Did I big up Neil Shaz by chance? I think Neil Shaz just fly out on his own there. Let me big up Neil Shaz there, guys. Let me do that without bigging up them. Right? So, and of course, Neil Shaz is where you get all your Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Jaguar, Volvo, you name it. Parts for European vehicle, they are the specialists. Check them out. Best prices. And if they give you any trouble, you contact me. No one has ever called me. So therefore, that means that things running good. Right? So remember to check them out for original, replacement, engine, electrical, you name it, transmission parts, and they will fix you up accordingly. Let's go again. Right. We welcome our good friends, BioTab. And remember, BioTab, simple to use. Just dissolve it. And you can dissolve it to whatever strength you want. And people who have, for example, if you have a place that you rent out, say for example, and your tenants move out, you spray down the whole place with this, because you don't know what fufu they're going to bring in your building. So therefore, you use this in the bathroom, you use that all on the walls, you use it on the ceiling, you bathe the dog with it too. It's safe, right? Now, like I said before, this has many uses. In the automotive industry, for those of you who sanitize vehicles, etc., you could use this. For those of you who are mechanics in garages, before you service vehicles, you could use this so you sanitize the vehicle before you go in. Because again, you servicing a vehicle and you don't know what fufu inside there, you understand? In the medical field, well, we know it can be used for several different things. Hospitality, food industry, when you're wiping down your counters and your tables, and I use it as well. So remember, BioTab, that's the number on the screen. Give them a call, and they will be able to fix you up with your supply, whether it is weekly, monthly, yearly. All right? So, again, give them a buzz. So, let's go to the other slide, guys. Okay. Could we hold this off when I'm dealing with everything with COVID, please? Thanks. Yeah, that was COVID related. So, if we could put everything with COVID related down to the end, please. And let's deal with everything else. Thank you. Let's go again. Chief Secretary Ansel Dennis has announced a 50 million stimulus to support struggling Tobagonians. I see all of your chops here. You know what is amazing? Tobagonians were like dog all the time. All you had to wait over 2 years to get a boat. Now you pay almost 20-30% for everything that we pay in Trinidad. If we pay $10 for a pack of rice, all you pay $12-15 for that same rice. Tobago people have gotten no respect from this government. But all of a sudden, all you important now, they giving all you here happen. They paying all your $50 million. They helping all you out. All the time it was kick and cough. Here what happening? Teach them a lesson, you know. They will try, because of this gerrymandering of what went on with the EBC and the boundaries, they're going to try to win the election. But if Tobago people come together, all you could take this and Lego a spirit lash on them. You understand, man? You know, in Tobago, all you could handle all the spirit lash real good. So let me go again. PNM's campaign promise free daycare for up to 2 children for single and low-income parents. You know, we're going to again. All the promises that they have made for years, they have kicked you in your tail. Now all of a sudden, you know what they're encouraging? You not minding your children, other people are minding. And then when you come home, you find out that the woman who was taking care of your child, you beat your child like if your child is a tabla. I am telling Tobago people, ignore them with the dotations, because none of this is going to happen, because they do not have the funding and they will not maintain that. And to me, height of stupidity, you make your children mind your children. You understand? Let's go again. Devan Narain. Now this is a man who calls himself a prophet. Now, I don't know about prophet, because as a Muslim I believe that the days for prophets done. There was a seal and that's it. So this is Devan Narain, a prophet, a man who is a preacher. And this is what he wrote. If you never get horn, thank your spouse. They got skills. And there he goes again. Please stop complaining about getting a horn. You wasn't supposed to find out in the first place. You're too damn fast. And this is a pastor, but let us go on further. There's an article with this gentleman, right, that appeared in the newspaper with this man wanting something. Could we get that article, please? Right, there's a specific article about Devan Narayan talk, and there he is. Make churches safe zones. That is from so-called Devan Narayan. And now here he goes. It is irresponsible of the government to continue to allow religious services to continue at 50% capacity without the designation of a safe zone. This is the view of Prophet Partner. I cannot call you no prophet. You understand me? I know if you spell that wrong, P-R-O-F-I-T, but to me and my belief, there is no prophet. You understand? After the last one. That's sealed and done already. And he's a bishop of the Pentecostal and Apostolic Ministries International. In a media release on Saturday, Narayan said, this reckless policy seems to endorse the view by many religious fanatics that it is safe to congregate and unvaccinated. But how about many of these pastors and them who believe that you could hit somebody with a jersey and make them walk? Or you ever see Benny Hill take out the jacket and lashing people, wattacks. And you understand, and all of a sudden, the people get up and they're walking, they're running. You understand? Many of these religious leaders believe that. All of a sudden, they could heal. I don't know about he, but many of them believe they could heal. So let's go back to him again, please. Right? He says, do church buildings have a special sanitization method which makes them especially immune? Other businesses which require the assembling of patrons indoors are expected to meet the stringent requirements of a safe zone. So partner here want the churches, temples, mosques, everything to be safe zones. I agree. You're supposed to tie a camel. But you see, Devan Narayan, whatever qualification he has, he doesn't have the information that we have in regards to the amount of people who getting sick, falling down, dying, losing their life, young people. He doesn't have it. So therefore, he could continue to bump his gum and open the hole in his mouth. Makes no sense to me. Let's go on again, guys. Business groups are calling for joint army and police patrols as they are fearful of a crime surge. God, no, all of the business groups just shut up and take it. Because all have an option to tell all of the people, like, let me get together and shut down the country because we are the ones being targeted. Demand that we get a commissioner that we want, not a commissioner that all you're giving we. You understand? All you could bump all your gun for how long all you want. At the end of the day, if they put anybody, right, I have to see who they put in first. But the present one they have, if they put that man, we dogs dead. We dogs dead. Let's go again, guys. Right? Prime Minister, Speaking to the Express yesterday, Ricardo Mohammed, Vice Chairman of the Confederation of Regional Businesses Chambers and President of the Eastern Business Merchants Association, expressed concerns relating to the anticipated increase in crime coinciding with the lifting of the SOE. You know, we have to be the only country that worried about crime going to increase because, in other words, what you're saying is that anytime we are out of an SOE, we are supposed to be concerned about crime. That is the height of stupidity, and it is a failure by national security and the TTPS. Let's go again. According to Jacobs, TTPS will ensure law and order when SOE ends. Or you cannot even do it when it have a damn SOE. You cannot even control. Could we get back the first slide, the one with the woman and 5 people dead from her, please? Right? Woman chopped to death among 5 killed in hours. During an SOE, you cannot control crime. During an SOE, you cannot even take control. But you come in to tell the population, let us see that slide with him again. You telling the population that the police service is currently drafting operation plans and exercises to ensure law and order is maintained. What law and order is maintained? There is no law and order. gun running all over here, gunshots in the middle of the night, all hot spots in Trinidad. So what the hell you talking about maintaining? It doesn't no maintaining. Talk about changing. Put back that slide for me. And what I'm concerned about too, why it is these press conferences are being held at the Hyatt Hotel. Could somebody tell me? Could somebody explain to me? I can't remember the former commissioner having press conferences at the Hyatt Hotel. Could the present commissioner of police tell Trinidad and Tobago what is the cost to taxpayers to host press conferences at the Hyatt Hotel, and why the hell you're not using Edward Street? Why are you not using the police headquarters where there are facilities for you to host press conferences? Why it is not being done? I'm waiting for an explanation on that. Let's go again, guys. Hines, expect increase in crime when SOE. And this is your Minister of National Security. And this is the Express editorial. In other words, the public must accept Minister Hines' word and rest reassured that its protection is safely in his hands. Look who, my protection, all your protection, in one of the biggest failures as a minister hands. Yesterday, 48 hours after offering such reassurance, 5 more murders were recorded. On Tuesday night, a shootout between gangs in Tanapuna was so intense that police counted close to 150 spent bullets on the scene. It was a wonder that only 1 life was lost. 150, Edred. Clearly, if the police and the Ministry of National Security have a plan, the criminals either don't know about it or couldn't care less. In other words, what the Express telling you is that the people who coming up with these plans so dotish that the criminals not even bothered to even study what plan they have. It should be clear to the police that they do not even feature as a risk factor. In other words, what the Express is saying here is that here what happening now, the bandits and MC police as baby. And this is why I want to come in and have some good officers in Grandee who work hard. And it's BD, you know, a BD night shift and BD day shift and some serious guys up there. Let me hail them out. They normally tune into this program on a Wednesday night. So officers, all the best to you and your family. Keep it safe, please. Let's go back to that slide, please. Anticipating this development, this newspaper has been urging the TTPS to use the lockdown period to deal with gangs, right? Which makes sense because here what happening now. If you have an SOE, and that is the best time to go into these hotspots when nobody's supposed to be out. Imagine you have an Express editor telling all you how to do all your work. If that is not A-class dotishness, I don't know what is. Because it makes absolute sense. All you're waiting for the SOE to done tonight now, and all you're going in the hotspots. Like what? The curfew is for all you to or what? Police can't operate, they can't lock up nobody in the curfew. Apparently they can't find guns. Apparently they can't do nothing else during that period. Makes absolutely no sense. No sense at all. All right, so let me just welcome a new advertiser to this segment, and this is a company that I use. So therefore, I could tell you, let me just say a special good evening to Mr. Kalu and the entire staff there at Biltalas. And for those of you who don't know where Biltalas is, do you know where Biltalas is? You see when you come over by St. Mary's Junction there, right, and you turn left, just before you reach Medway. You remember, you know where it have the boat, the kind of boat hotel thing that was being built by Coffee? Just before that on your left-hand side, you will see Biltalas right there. And there's also a place on the right-hand side. I love the name, by the way. Now, Biltalas, all the roofing sheets on my house came from Biltalas. And one of the things that I could tell you is that when you walk on these sheets, sometimes you buy sheets from companies and it is be like aluminum. You could wrap chicken with it. But when they tell you that you're getting 28 gauge and 26 gauge and whatever gauges you have, you're getting that. And not only that, sheets come undamaged. It have some people will drop some sheets on you, bend up, twist up, and not only they give you all your guttering and you name it, purling, anything related to hardware supplies, you can give them a call. And that's the number on the screen there, 355-7704. And for those of you who are contractors as well, you could check them out and ask for your special pricing, because remember, if you're buying in bulk, you will be able to save some money. And right now, with prices going through the roof, you need to give them a check. So remember, it's Built to Last Hardware and Roof Manufacturing Limited. Give them a call, 355-7704, and tell them that you heard it right here on Breaking Barriers. As you're doing a lot of renovations now, for those of you within the Chaguanas, Couva, Freeport environs, give them a call. And further from that too as well, because they will organize to do delivery and as well. All right, so let's go back to our slides, guys. You know, let me go back to this now, right? I mentioned this just now. Dr. Rowley, Rowley wants to end the SOE, and he ended it tonight. It's ending tonight. But his Minister of Health is saying, I am deadly afraid of that, because then the party is going back to start. Minister of Health, Terence Dial Singh, you are talking Gobhar. You are talking Gobhar there, sir. Come back to me, guys. Because the party never stopped. What you talking about the party start? This weekend, in Endeavour, right in the back of Endeavour, it had Spanish, left, right. I fired 2 of my workers for being there. Fired. Because you know why? You cannot go there, play the fool without a mask, drink rum, misbehave, and then come in to tell me that is a safe zone. But you look like you are safe from stupidity. Because let me tell you something. You cannot go and get on and then come back and play. You want to put everybody at risk? No, 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 no. I don't tolerate that dotishness. So, what is interesting? You have videos outside there identifying these bars. Any of these bars been charged? No. Any of them lose their licenses? Anybody, like for example, I could identify 5 persons who are there. In fact, someone from the Chaguana station contacted me and asked me to pass on the identities of the person. And I have no problems passing it on. And when you visit them, you might get illegal mother, illegal father, illegal brother, illegal sister. You'll get all kind of thing. So I will pass it on. Let me see what all will do. But the reality of it is that these videos are there for the public to see. And no one is being charged. No one is being targeted. No one is being questioned. It's going to hit like crazy. And let me make this abundantly clear. To all your Spanish that come down in Trinidad, and all you want to behave like clowns, all you want to break the laws, we should pack all your tail back and send all your back. Because if all you have no damn respect for our laws, don't come here. Don't come here and break our laws. Immigration should wrap up all you and send all you back one time. All those cards that they give all you, take it back. Get rid of all you one time. Because we should not tolerate the breach of the law by people who come here. Most of them come here by boat. And they did not come through legal means, already break it. And now you want to go and do what now? Give me a break. No way. That ain't working so. Let's go again, guys. And this is what you were saying. Right? This is exactly what you were saying. Since Prime Minister Keith Rowley signaled the intention on Saturday to end the state of emergency, concerns have been expressed over the decision to do so amidst a current spike in cases. Public health diplomat and epidemiologist. Yeah, that word is an easy word, but I'm that sometimes I can't pronounce this. Yeah, I got a little tight on it. Yeah, epidemiologist. Yes. I had to take my time. With over 30 years' experience, shares a similar sentiment that the lifting of the state of emergency may have been mistimed. Asked during an interview with Guardian Media about concerns that the move was mistimed, Cleghorn said, I couldn't agree with that. One of the primary bases for the evaluation is the country's low vaccination uptake. Right? And here what's happening. That is not going to change. Come back to me, guys, because at the end of the day, people like myself seeing people passing out daily every day. They're passing out daily. So therefore, what you want to do, you want me to take something where man got dead? We stupid? I don't think so. Let's go on to the other slide, guys. Right. Okay. So one of the things that I want to, there's a video that I sent you with a pastor, right? With a pastor token. Could we get that video, please? Let me know when that video is ready. And let me know once we have that up. I'd send that. Just bear with me while I wait for approval there now, that if I have this video or not. Oh, good, yeah, okay. Took a little while. Right.
And now we have 2 vaccines that are really quite effective.
There, I had sent it to you via WhatsApp. Did I Fauci? The teachers guys, who's our pastor, right? All right, it was sent via WhatsApp. All right, so So what we're going to do, let us take a break now, and we'll come back with RPM Express. Pull back, Bill Tillas, please. Let me just thank Bill Tillas for sponsoring this segment. And of course, again, for all your roofing material, for all your building material, no matter if it's foundation to finish, remember you could check out Bill Tillas. And again, competitive pricing, excellent products, because I keep telling people, a lot of people go somewhere, buy a galvanized sheet, and they will get it for $425. At Bill Tillas, you will get the same thing, not the same thing in terms of price, but you'll get superior quality. And people don't understand that. You see, because they don't dig out your eye like a lot of these hardwares outside here. All right, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue right here on Breaking Barriers. We'll be back.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we always have the widest varieties, the best prices, spacious aisles of total convenience, plus clean, safe surroundings. Let us care for you. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Mitsu Air Limited, authorized Mitsubishi air conditioning dealer. No need to replace your air conditioning units ever so often. Split units, cassette, ductable, CTVRF systems, and much more. Mitsubishi Electric has long been powering industries and providing solutions for healthy living. Mitsu Air Limited boasts the industry's first 10-year warranty on all parts and labor. Inverter units are also available. Don't hear it, just feel it. Mitsu Air Limited, 246 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Give us a call at 674-4000 or 675-4000 or email us at mitsu.limited@gmail.com.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality bromate-free, all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
For the everyday lowest prices on all grocery items, trust Low Cost Supermarket for the widest variety of quality products at low prices. Freshly picked fruits and vegetables, healthy products for your well-being, high quality meat cuts, and a warm and friendly service. Low Cost Supermarket, Southern Main Road, Canupia.
Original is back. The taste you love and remember in strawberry and lime flavors. Viva naturally flavored sparkling water.
Viva Original is back. Viva.
And welcome back. Of course, you're watching Breaking Barriers right here on IBN Channel 8. Let me just say a special welcome to our good friends of RPM. And remember, RPM Express Couriers is the #1 choice when it comes to you bringing in whatever you want. Small packages, big packages, and if you're like my children, every day something coming in from Amazon, every day something coming in from eBay. And by the way, a lot of stuff that I buy from eBay plenty cheaper than Amazon. You should check that yourself. Also, remember, there's this big rush that normally comes up in December. Don't wait until December, because no matter how super your courier company is, remember, they work at the behest of customs. So therefore, if there's any delays, I mean, they have to abide. I mean, they don't own customs. So remember, whatever packages you have to start to bring in, start to bring them in now, please. And if you have never tried RPM, it's not costing you anything. Give them a call, 2244 RPM, and jump on board. Check the service yourself, and believe me, the company that you're with right now, you can just tell them bye-bye. All right, take a look at this video and let me know what you think, folks.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and a political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number 2, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? Thugs will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our joy, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. It calls for us to think and think deep. The stage we are in as a country is not a stage where you become an onlooker. You have become an onlooker for too long. You must get ready to put your hands to the plow and be part of the process. It's not just about PVC, carry PVC. You must be in the kitchen where it is being determined. You must be there where the decisions are being made. We are there in our numbers, they cannot outnumber us. But you leave it aloof. Oh, no, it's too dirty. It's a dirty game. And then the dirty guy is getting to the game of play. And you are there not showing up. And when they begin to make the decisions, you will know whether it's a dirty game or not. The result is always dirty on yours. Dirty on your health. Dirty on your business. Dirty on your success and your career. I hope that is stirring up something in you.
And that is the reality of it. Absolutely right. You know, a thief can choose who he wants to rob, and you have no choice. Right? You have no choice. They could catch you in your car, they could catch you in your home, they could catch you at the mall. But a politician, we actually vote a thief in. And if you really think about it, how stupid can we be? We fight over the thief. Like last week, when I mentioned Kamala, some earlier Grey Goose like it get weak. Because some earlier get tizzic. And all start to get stupid because, and this is why I said it, even Kamala days are gone. She's a spent political force. It's a waste of time you expending 1 second of energy on her. Say goodbye, say adios. Otherwise, Rowley and the PNM in power for life. So, and that is a decision that all you have to make. So let's go to the slide. Let's go to the other bit, guys.
So this man had no foot and he's filling up them hole on him. On a wheelchair. I just give him something to drink and he walking by himself. No foot. Filling up all them potholes on the mini road. What do you think about that? Government, UNC, opposition leader, all watch.
And I think that is in the opposition stronghold. And that's what I'm saying. Imagine a man on a wheelchair taking stones. And by the way, those holes are not affecting him, you know. Who it affecting? You and I, the traveling public. But we have become so complacent, we sit down and we do nothing. We are a bunch of fools, we just accept. We are in our own little utopia and we believe that everything will change one day. I always, my children have a hard time in school. My daughters, when my son was going to school, he had a hard time. Why? Because their father was in Shanishmal. And their father was somebody who stood up for what was right. And if there's one thing that my son could say, or when they are challenged by other students, my father is not a yellow belly like your father. My father is not a coward like your father. My father, and this is what my daughter does tell some of the people who are attacking her, that my father does stand up for things while your father does sleep. And the reality of it is that I keep telling parents how shameless it is, how sickening it is that you don't stand for anything, and in the eyes of your child, you are a coward. You are a failure where that is concerned. Because if you are serious about parenting, then you would want a better future for your child. And what type of parent sits down while everything is falling apart and hoping and praying, boy, you have happening, one day go change? no, again, we cannot continue. We have to say at the end of this month, one day we come together and we say here happening, we are demanding that Commissioner Gary Griffith be reinstated as Commissioner of Police for our safety. We don't care what the Police Service Commission state, because we are already seeing that there are one or two who have some question marks over their head. And of course, the president went ahead and do what she had to do. But she's the next thing. I don't know what's the reason we have she in the first place for. I really don't know. Occupying good space for nothing. Let's go again, guys. I want you to watch this. This could be your daughter cashing here. This could be your daughter cashing. Right? Guys, give us full screen, please. Right? You can kill the audio, eh? Right? Don't play the audio. Right? Now, young, innocent girl cashing, and then all of a sudden, take a look to the left. She go pull up she little stool landing and relax. She better than some, that grocery better than some of them big supermarkets. They don't have nothing for nobody to sit down. You just have to stand up or sit down on the counter. Now watch what's going on here now. She realized something wrong. Confused, she decided to stoop down. Security guard now have no choice. Now watch what the gentleman is going to do with the security guard now. Watch. Watch. Now, again, this is crime under control, courtesy, courtesy those who saying that we don't have a problem. You're not seeing Hines behind the counter there. You're not seeing Rowley behind the counter. You're not seeing Penelope Beckles. You're not seeing Kamala. You're not seeing Saddam Hussein. It's citizens like you and I that are being attacked. Now, the young girl now, I want you to watch this and watch this carefully. She decided that she would step away from the register to make room for them to go and do what they have to do. But normally you just have to enter a transaction and the cash register drawer is open. But because these fellas who robbing, they're so dotish, they don't know that. Grab her now, watch, push her down. Right? Now watch this. Watch what he will do to Gil now. Watch. You see he hit the girl with the gun butt again? Watch. Notice what I tell you. And watch he pants. And I want to tell you telling me that somebody cannot recognize these two idiots here, right? And this is what I tell you, when somebody pumps some bullet in the head, you telling me that somebody don't know these fellas and them? I telling you as it is. Boy, here what's happening. God, hear what? God better save all you. God better save all you. Watch out this one. When he running out, he pants should trip him, he should land on his face, mash up his jaw, and they should take the cash register and launch it on his head. You think any of my children could grow up doing this? You think any of my children, this is what I tell you, come back to me guys. Their parents who are benefiting from this, and they know that their children are bandits. You think they don't know that? This is the distress that is being caused to citizens in this country. It happened in Bamboo right here. It's happening all over. But we do not have a problem with crime. Right? Crime is made. They plan to maintain this level of crime. According to Jacobs, they plan to maintain. They plan to increase. So this type of robbery, let it continue. This type of banditry, is normal. We don't have a problem with it. Let it proceed. Let's go again, guys.
The government is currently considering the possibility of a carnival in 2022. But according to Chairman of the National Carnival Commission, Winston Gypsy Peters, if such an event happens, it will be for vaccinated people only. In an interview with CNC3 News, Gypsy revealed that there was a meeting with stakeholders last Friday, and the ideas generated were sent to Cabinet for deliberation. Reporter...
I ain't bothered to even listen to that. You know why? Number one, we're in the midst of a crime wave in this country, but Cabinet have time to go and discuss Carnival. And I keep telling people, if all you want to put the dental floss on all your bottom, stay home and do it. Stay home and do it at all your comfort. I don't care. But if all you want to go on Carnival, here what's happening. Here the deal. we get one place for you. We seal it off with a dome and we put all you inside here. Because we know, at least the sensible ones know, that the vaccinated could get the virus, the vaccinated could pass on the virus, and the vaccinated could dead from the virus. It's only the stupid ones that don't know that and believe that here happening. They have this automatic protection around them. They have this shield. You know, they automatically like some star boy walking around. That they can't get COVID. And this is the stupidity of this whole thing with the safe zone. People who vaccinated believe that they're safe. And I'll show you some statistics a bit later on and you'll see. Let me just welcome Griffith Contractor, the Scaffolding King. And I want to say one thing. I remember doing scaffolding for my house weatherman. And I remember that my nearly boss, scaffolding, right? Scaffolding is something, it's plenty money depending on who you rent from. And not only that, remember the safety aspect of it. Because when you're doing scaffolding, you can't just rent from each and anybody because they're going to assemble it for you and man fall long and dead. That is liability right there. So here what happened. Contact Griffith Contractor and his telephone number is 368-2081 and they will be able to provide you with scaffolding for a single story, double story, triple story, 5 stories, you name it. And of course, they build it professionally and the pricing is top of the line. That's the number on the screen. So give them a call accordingly, 368-2081. That's 368-2081. Let's go again, guys.
I would like to see an elevation of the thought process of my country. Canvassing. Canvassing in the night. Nobody canvasses in the night. And another one got up there, my colleague from one of them from, where is he? Famous bar terrorist and one. To get up here and talk about Tobago elections. Nobody canvasses there in the night. You would have thought after he had made such a character of himself here about Tobago elections, that he would have stayed away from Tobago elections. He had to be told, nobody lives there. No, I have to tell him, at night in Tobago, nobody canvasses there. And the boat and you want 2 sheep. Then the fellow is still distressed. And then he goes, you want 2 sheep? I give you 2 sheep. You don't want 2 sheep. Eh? That's what we have to tell them and speak exactly what they asked for.
Let Malka tell me where he said it? In the last one? It's 2 sheep, but it's sounding like the way his lips are. It's not a P. Watch it carefully. Watch that video again. No, full screen, please.
The boat and you want 2 sheep. Then the fellow is still distressed. And then he goes, you want 2 sheep? I give you 2 sheep. You don't want 2 sheep. Eh? That's what we have to tell them and speak exactly what they asked for.
Okay. What did he say? Did he say P or T? T. What did he say? P or T? Zaki, what did he say? T. All of us in the studio here, studio controls. What did he say? P or T?
T.
Okay, he said T. Everybody here, none of we are cocky deaf. We may be slightly cocky eye, but the reality of it is that everybody here T, and this is your Prime Minister of Tobago. Repeat it one more time and let us hear, because I tell you, somebody playing marbles and it have no marbles. Take a listen.
And you want 2 sheep. Then the fellow is still distressed. And then he goes, you want 2 sheep? I give you 2 sheep. You don't want 2 sheep. Eh? That's what we have to tell them and speak exactly what they asked for.
What an ignoramus. With a capital I. With a capital I. All right. Today's figures, we are looking at 741, I believe. Is that correct? 781. Almost 800 positive. Right? Let us see the below, please. Right, good. Here we go. Percentage of patients in the parallel healthcare system who are not fully vaccinated, 92%, which means that the vast majority of people who are in the parallel healthcare system who are sick, who are either on their deathbeds, who are on their way out, are people who have had one vaccine or two vaccines and have not had the third booster. That is basically what that is telling us. Let's go again. How many staff members of staff at licensing throughout the country are COVID positive? And this is a question that I need to ask tonight because I heard that there are a few, but they are trying to keep it quiet. So could somebody tell me exactly what's going on, please? Because a place like that, the public goes to that place, so therefore you need to say something. Let's go again. I love this article, and this is by a gentleman called Noble Philip, and the headline is A Lamborghini, Some Guns and Plenty Inflation. Emerging from the cocoon of self-isolation into the streets of West Trinidad has been a thing of wonder. Last week, a Lamborghini, $1 million vehicle, was sighted in the Westmall car park. Luxury vehicles of every brand, all less than 2 years old, and costing more than $750,000 have mushroomed across the country. Were the reports of COVID-induced hardship in our country genuine? And this is what is important. Where is the foreign exchange for these vehicles coming from? The FIU not questioning that. There are quite a few foreign news dealers bringing in cars. Nobody are questioning where they're getting those vehicles, that foreign exchange from. How is this use of scarce resources justified? Are these vehicle owners the same ones who called upon the government to help their struggling businesses and staff? Why did they not use this capital to support their business? Maybe it is they have millions of US put aside. That's what I tell you. There are those who get away, the criminals, the crooks, the smart men. And what happens is that the FIU is nowhere in sight. Can't find them. Right? Because how many people getting money legitimately right now to conduct business? Ask yourself. Let's go to other slide, guys. Imagine all the talk they're talking about people who are in quarantine. There are a lot of people who are in home quarantine. And by the way, the police can't charge perpetrators if they catch them. Imagine that. If you're on quarantine and you go outside and you lie in, the police can't do you nothing. So what sense it make? What sense it make? Let's go again, guys. Let's go again. I want you to take a look at this. Right? Let's start from the top. The mumps vaccine, 1972 to 2021, 711. This Vigibase, what they do, they use the numbers, like for example, for people who get reactions, serious reactions or reactions that you need to take note of. They take note of it and they tell you how many reactions they have had. So let us go down to the fourth one, which is ivermectin. Since 1992, right, there have only been about 6,000 adverse reactions to ivermectin. Since 1992, right? Now, let us go down, right down the chart now. And this is from the World Health Organization, and I checked this myself, by the way. Let's go to the COVID-19 vaccine. Zoom in, please. Between 2020 to 2021, there have been 2,457 adverse reactions so far that they have received. Remember, there are thousands more, like for example in Trinidad, I'd like to cover it up. They are not adding that there. There are many other countries where they have not added. So don't be surprised, this is over 10, 20 million adverse reactions because a lot of people died and their numbers are not there. So think about it. In 1 year, you have $2.5 million, but ivermectin is the problem. Ivermectin is the problem. Pull back, let's see that chart again. And there's a chart that goes with this, guys, right? Pull it back up, zoom in. Ivermectin, 6,000, 1992 to 2021. How much years that is, teacher? How much? 29 years, according to Moody. In 29 years, divide that by 365 per year, Moody. All right, never mind. Right? You're looking at, I mean, this is ridiculous. Imagine a tetanus vaccine, which everybody take, right? You know, you get a little choke with a nail landing, and what means that you have to take your tetanus vaccine, boom, that gets 15,000 adverse reactions. And I since 1968. But yet it is, ivermectin is a problem. But you know what? The last one is not a problem. Zoom into the bottom. I want people to see this, and this is on WHO's website. COVID-19 vaccine, 2,500,000. Double, triple, quadruple that. Because there's plenty more than that. Plenty more than that. Let's go again, guys. Right. Zoom out. Right. This is, I went onto the website itself. And I want you to, the ivermectin is to the left, and the right is the COVID-19 vaccines. Pull to the right, guys. Let's take, no, pull to the right, the other right. Right, let's look at it. Blood and lymphatic system disorders, cardiac disorders, congenital, familial, and genetic disorders. So in other words, you could have a baby, and that baby may have 3 arms, 6 eyes, you can never tell. Endocrinal disorders, eye disorders, gastrointestinal disorders, immune system disorders, and what's the amount of numbers listed next to it? So this is what I tell you, all you feel is joke we talking about it. And this is what I tell you, people want to take, wait back, injury, poisoning, and procedural complications. Come back to me. So now that all you're seeing, and all your eye opening, right? All you're beginning to think twice about this. In fact, I know many people who took the first shot and they're not going back for the second, and dare not take a third because you could dead. And these people hiding and hiding and hiding. And I don't know how come people still buying this thing. How come they still buying this line, hook and sinker? The same people who lied to you all their life coming and telling you this now. And yes, what they're saying is the truth. Well, I got to tell you. Keep going. Let's go again, guys. Decomposing body of healthy Princestown man found dead. Barrackpore police found the decomposing body of a 35-year-old man in his Princestown home over the weekend. Police identified the man as Imzan Khan, who was unemployed and lived alone at Realize Road. A report said around midday on Saturday, relatives visited him and contacted the police after getting a foul stench coming from the house. Barrackpore police, among Corporal Suleiman PC Maraj and WPC Mohammed, responded and found the decomposing body on a couch in the living room. The relatives said they last saw him alive about 2 days ago. And here is, they also told the police that Khan had no medical problem and was healthy, except that he took the vaccine. No, and this is what I tell you, but this getting right off, nobody had taken this on. Many people did not even see this article in the Newsday. So forget about this. You know, turn a blind eye. Never mind, that is fake thing. Let's go again, guys. 5 teachers test positive for COVID at Bishop Anstey and Trinity College East. And this is why I have decided to keep my daughter away. My daughter goes to St. George's College, and I have decided that I am not sending her back out to school. In fact, tomorrow I'll do a letter to the principal advising her that I will organize to have my daughter do online classes. We'll pay for online classes. I'll get it done. But for me, I am concerned, you know what, and why? Many parents are sending their children to school. And those children may contract it and bring it home to parents who are not well. And many of you putting your child's education in the front and your child's health to the back. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't care if all my children come out with 0 subjects. Once you tried your best, that is all I want to hear. Once you tried your best, that is all I want to hear. That is a success to me. The bigger success is faith. If you come and you tell me, Dad, I prayed just someone, I pray again, but here what happened? I don't want to hear about subjects because for me, you would have succeeded. And that is where success lies with me because we see so many children fighting and killing themselves to be a success, come out with 14 subjects and have nowhere to go because no jobs, no placement, catching in 8 subjects and you have to end up cashing for a fast food restaurant. You understand? So, like I said, it's a decision that I and my wife, we have not taken lightly, but the reality of it is that we have decided to keep our daughter, who is in Form 5, away from school. And that decision stands until they go back online, which I think they should do. let me just welcome Tobago. And I want to mention this. I am very cautious about the people who I advertise on this program, because I try not to encourage people to go to a company that I know could defraud them, a company that could rob them, a company that could take advantage of them. And I have had personal experience with this company when last week our backhoe, the turbo in the backhoe, a JCB backhoe went down. And the gentleman, the owners of the company, the father, the son, everybody, they promised that I would get back that turbo within 24 hours. I say, nah, see them how they be joking. Because it could be a hunt for parts to repair, because the price it cost me, right? And they told me, put that towards the hospital, because I'm making that public. They say they don't want a cent fee. Put that towards the hospital. It cost me 1/3 of a brand new turbo, and the results is fantastic. Even when I had the machine new, it wasn't working the way it's working now. So I would like to personally endorse this company, Turbolab. For those of you who have problems, whether it is marine, industrial, commercial, private, give them a call. I could tell you that they are the specialists in turbo. Excellent service. Excellent service, guys. Kavinash and boys, well done. Well done. Well done. Keep it up. All right, so let's go again. Are all members of staff of the TNT Spirit COVID positive? Even though all are vaccinated? That is the question I'm asking tonight. Could I get some answers, please, in relation to this, please? Thank you very much. God bless you. Let's go again, guys. Oh, God. I was hoping that I'd never put up this man on the screen in a way. But here what happened. All over the place, people, and according to Suraj, in a letter to the editor, I think it's in Newsday, all over the place, people are ignoring the protocols, not wearing masks, and ignoring social. The police just drive by such, what word is that now? Intransigence. Big words tonight, but the deaths are among the unvaccinated, according to Suraj. And where's the empirical data for that, Suraj? And even with all the CMO and all them people lying through their teeth, they still had to admit that double figures and were fully vaccinated. But you come and say now, even though they are lying and saying that, you come and saying that the deaths amongst the unvaccinated. So that is stupid statement number one. And if I go to continue with the rest of what you're saying there, I will come up with stupid statement number 50 and go on and on. And then he says here, the government cannot open the door except by mandatory vaccination. This was one of the men that went in there and enjoyed himself with the $12 million trip. Partner cut CD handing up there and here. Right? And if you choose not to be vaccinated, then God forbid you get COVID-19 to really appreciate the self-imposed danger you have inflicted on yourself. This is the type of dotishness that I must say. Thank God he's no longer in government, so we don't have to listen to his garbage anymore. And we will leave that as it is. Let's go again, guys. Business owners struggling to make it in the safe zones. It was either a sigh of relief or optimism for many business owners on October 11th when the TT Safe Zone initiative took effect. But after a month of operation, many say they are not generating sufficient revenue. Chin said the only option for TNT to reduce infections and deaths was vaccination. Look at another one. So much vaccinated people passing out, but all you can't see that. The goal is to open all your business for all you to make money. To encourage this, he suggested that the government remove some restrictions on safe zones so customers would feel it would be a privilege. Right? Okay, we will leave it at that. If there is a Carnival 2022, he said events can be safe zones. You see where they're going already? Carnival again. Well, I got to tell you. And this is the wine and jam mentality that we have in this country, and we continue to have. Prepping for Carnival, and we don't know if a bandit will come with a gun, shoot our mother and father and our children in their head, but we prepping for Carnival. We fighting down a commissioner. We saying that we don't want this commissioner. We put a police service commissioner in place now, and we don't know what is going to happen. And all of we could just sit down like baby and take it whoever the hell they put. Let's go again, guys. Cases could rise to 1,000 by Montana, according to Hines. All right, so the way it's looking like not by Montana, it will look by next week. So, what do you say, Patos? Because if we up to nearly 800 already, what I got to tell you? Now, I mean, that is ridiculous. Let's go again. Nurses run for greener pastures. They're saying that there's a shortage of ICU nurses. But who do you blame? In Trinidad and Tobago, they treat doctors and nurses like dogs. So anything outside of here is greener pastures. Nobody wants to be a doctor in Trinidad because they have no respect. The way they treat you, the equipment that is used, things shutting down, the lack of care for patients. You know, who wants to go through years of training to be a doctor? You don't boast about being a doctor in Trinidad, except it have some doctors when they're going for lunch and like they had to put the food on the stethoscope because they had a stethoscope around the neck. That is why last week when I went to Grandma's, I take 2 spanners and put it around my neck because if they could do that, I could do it too, right? My profession, you know. So anyway, let's go again, guys. Right. So we dealt with this. At the end of the day, nurses running, I don't blame them, and there's a shortage, but we only realize. To all my Rotse and Quispopumsis peeps, please amplify this message to any of your parent friends who are hesitant. The vaccine has been tested on youths and looks undeniably safe. You have a higher chance of getting into a car accident on your way to hockey practice than you do of having a complication from this vaccine. Protect our future. And I repeat, this is Dr. Saurabh Lachmidial. He's a cardiologist, a 52-year-old cardiologist. And this is what he said. The collective argument to protect those who cannot get the vaccine, who want protection, immune compromise, the very young, the homeless, and the disenfranchised, for those that won't get the shot for selfish reasons, whatever, I won't cry at your funeral. Our good friend, the cardiologist, took our 3rd shot and died 1 week after. The same cardiologist who talking about he wouldn't come to your funeral, who talking about the vaccine safe, the same man who specialized in heart and heart complications died after he got the 3rd shot. Who talking now? Who going to who funeral now? Let me hear him bumpy gum now. Stupid idiot. Let's go again. Zoom into this. I know this man. And I said it. I know his face. I know his face. I have seen him. I have seen her. I have seen his wife. I know them. Let's read this. Let's read this story by the daughter, guys. Zoom up. Dear Daddy, Tilak, Michael, COVID-19 snatched you away from us so suddenly. You spent 9 days sedated on a ventilator in the ICU at the Kure Hospital. You were a strong, healthy 59-year-old man with no comorbidities or health complications who took all the necessary precautions to prevent yourself and your family from contracting this virus. You made a conscious decision to get fully vaccinated with 2 doses of the Sinopharm vaccine, yet you became seriously ill and critical within 24 hours as the virus viciously attacked your lungs. You gave up your fight with this COVID-19 battle at 7:28 a.m. on Friday, the 12th of November, 2021, leaving your family, friends, and co-workers in total disbelief and shock. The virus consumed your body rapidly, resulting in multi-organ failure. Even though we prayed for your safe return from the hospital, prayers weren't enough to help you fight this deadly virus. Dad, what was the purpose of you taking this vaccine if it could not prevent you from becoming critically ill? And this is the daughter asking this question. And required hospitalization. Health officials are continuously preaching that vaccination is the key to overcoming this virus. Yet it took you away from us even though you were fully vaccinated. Dad, you are my most favorite person and biggest supporter. Your wife and I, together with your mom and siblings, love you and will miss you dearly. May you rest in eternal peace and keep watching over us. Unfortunately, Many families are facing this ordeal and trauma of losing loved ones due to COVID-19. Only he who feels it knows it. Show the family, guys. This is real. This is not no joke. And for all them dogs and them who lying, for all them dogs and them who trying to protect what is going on, there will come a time when all will suffer. Because you see, this is real people. This is real stories. This is not no make-up thing. I seen people who are vaccinated passing out like flies. Young people, old people, right in Bamboo number 2 here. Zafrala's son up the road, the young boy, 24 years old. In 15 minutes time, he couldn't breathe. 2 weeks after he take the vaccine, boom, dead. So don't tell me about no 56. And I'll come up with a better lie than that. Let's go again, guys. The question is, why are we vaccinated children against COVID? And let us go to the highlights. Number one, the bulk of COVID-19 per capita deaths occur in elderly with high comorbidities. Number two, per capita COVID-19 deaths are negligible in Trinidad or in the world. In fact, it's almost none. Clinical trials for these inoculations were very short term, and this is your children's life you're playing with. Clinical trials did not address long-term effects most relevant to children. And all you want to give all your 5 to 11-year-olds, all you're mad or what? Most post-inoculation death reported in VAERS, very short term. So in other words, the people who had health complications, etc., the reporting was only short term. And very brief with missing information. So that is the reality of it. Let's go again, guys. I'll leave this up on the screen. I am disappointed that the TTMA could get involved in this because I have the greatest respect for the president of the TTMA. But this is wrong. At this time, it is wrong. It should not be happening. While the country is suffering, this is the dotishness we are doing. Right? Could we see the do we have the printout with the events taking place? Yes, no? If we don't, let's go to the other slide. All right. I'll try and see if I can get that for you. All right. So I want you all, let me just welcome Mitsue here to this segment. And I want you all to take a look. Asim, there was a video that I sent, the last video that I sent you about the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. All right? Cue that video for me. Right, good. I want you to watch this video. Watch this video now, because I want...
This is a shout out to all my vaccinated friends. I would like to explain the difference between your freedom and the COVID injection. Does the injection really give you freedom? The answer is absolutely no. By having the injection, you don't get freedom. You get privileges. To be privileged is something very different to having freedom. Let me explain why. Freedom is not something that you can receive from anyone. Freedom is self-determined. Freedom allows you to decide what is right for you. Privileges or special rights are given to you as a reward for your obedience or compliance. Special rights are something given to you from authority figures. The reality is, though, anyone that gives you privilege can take them away at any time. They can randomly change the rules to suit themselves. So with the injection, you are not getting freedom. You are agreeing to the random discretion of the authorities. This is the exact opposite of freedom. By taking these injections, you are being forced into a dependency. The only way to really have your freedom is by not taking these injections. If you've already been injected, it's not a problem. All you need to do is avoid taking any more injections. Just don't play the game. This pandemic will only last as long as you decide to play along. So I'm urging you, don't trade your freedom for privilege.
We can't say anything more because, again, It's exactly. Let me just welcome Mitsue to this segment. And of course, Mitsue is where you get all your air condition units. Remember your inverter units, split units, 5-ton, 3-ton, 12,000 BTU, 18,000 BTU, 24,000 BTU. And of course, you get a 10-year warranty on parts and labor. Give them a call. That's in on the screen, 674-4000. Let's go again, guys. Take a look. Okay. Take a look at this video.
Dr. Lewis here again. I'm bringing our next recording to you. So we have a patient here. So let's the patient come to the office so you come. Yeah. Alright. So this is a very big case here. So we're going to interview this patient, right? I'm not showing his face. I'm just showing from his waist down. Alright, can I see if we have a situation, So this is a very big interview. And this interview, I'm going to show you exactly how these butchers' system does work. They are not medical doctors, they are butchers. So let me show you how this system does work. I'm very pissed this morning when I see a case like this. So I have to put this out to the public, and on my radio program, I'm going to talk about this and show you what's going on. So we're going to interview him here, right? He's not going to call his name, he's just going to show you exactly what is taking place and what happened, okay? It's about Dr. Lewis, and you know we cover everything. And these people coming on TV and saying this vaccine is harmless. And look at this. He had his foot before, right? So you want to tell you a story because I just met him. As you can see, he just entered into the office. So this is fresh off the market. So you're going to tell you his story. So talk to me.
Right. I took this Sinopharm vaccine on the 25th of July. 1 week after, I felt ill. Body pain, diarrhea, headaches. Took myself to the Shogunai Health Center, got a swab. Week after that, then they tell me I'm positive.
Right.
Within that, the toes already started to get cold. Before I was tested positive, the toes already started to get cold, and the next foot was warm as normal.
Right. So this foot started to get cold?
Yes.
After the vaccine?
After the vaccine.
And you had your foot normal before?
Normal.
Because I saw on your profile is a manager, so that means it was functioning normal before, right?
Yes.
Alright. So what happened after that?
After that, when they test me positive, they gave me a number to call the COVID ambulance. Took me back to Shogunai Health Center, and after carried me to Kure Hospital. Where I spent a week ICU as soon as I entered. 7 weeks later, I was...
So they put you in ICU?
Yeah, for a week.
For vaccine? After the vaccine, they put you in ICU because you test positive after vaccination.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Right? When I came out, they had to get 2 negatives in order to leave the hospital to go to Monto. To see how the arteries and things with the blood clot.
So you get a blood clot from vaccine?
From vaccine.
And what they're telling you caused the blood clot in the hospital?
The COVID.
Here? You hear the rubbish?
COVID, they tell me cause that.
He was healthy before?
Yes.
No problems. Had his 2 feet. Working as a manager and doing his job daily. And as a manager, of course, he took the vaccine.
8 hours a day are working on a foot.
8.
Olega the moral of the story. But you wouldn't see this on the Ministry of Health website, would you? Cases like this. You have literally thousands of cases like this. But you wouldn't see it. As I told people, myself and Stefan and others, Stefan Rees and others, we get these stories every single day. So we know what is happening there. So we know why we want to stay away, and we will continue to stay away. Because we know that we don't want to be no guinea pigs. And then for my children, I cannot be of sound mind and decide that I would have my children tested on this. And as I said before, as a Muslim, I am taught, one, to do not put anything in my body which could bring about harm or which could bring about damage to my body. And it means even food, I'm not supposed to eat harmful things that could damage this, because I'm supposed to take care of this. And number 2, I am taught, my belief teaches me, that if you are in doubt, right, leave that for which in there is doubt, for that in which there is no doubt. And partner with this, it have plenty doubt. So religious-wise, I am standing on firm ground as to why I'm not taking it. The Muslim leaders in the country who telling people to take it, all you need to educate yourself a little more on the facts. I am not no scholar, and I am not no ASKULLER either, right? So let's, what we'll do, what I will do is that let me see. Let me take a break, because what's happening is that we are out of time. But one is that still I have advertisers which we need to do. So what I'll do, let us take a short break, guys, and we'll come back and we'll continue right here on Breaking Barriers. We'll be back.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we always have the widest varieties, the best prices, spacious aisles of total convenience, plus clean, safe surroundings. Let us care for you. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Mitsu Air Limited, authorized Mitsubishi air conditioning dealer. No need to replace your air conditioning units ever so often. Split units, cassette, ductable, CTVIF systems, and much more. Mitsubishi Electric has long been powering industries and providing solutions for healthy living. Mitsu Air Limited boasts the industry's first 10-year warranty on all parts and labor. Inverter units are also available. Don't hear it, just feel it. Mitsu Air Limited, 246 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Give us a call at 674-4000 or 675-4000 or email us at mitsu.limited@gmail.com.
And welcome back, my friends. Remember, you're watching Breaking Barriers right here on IBN Channel 8. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to open up the phone lines now, and let's hear what you have to say. 645-4426-6638-373. All right, so remember, when you call in, turn down the volume on your television, please. All right, so let's switch backgrounds, guys. Let me just thank Mitsubishi Electric for sponsoring this segment. And let us move over to, right, extra care. And remember, as I've said before, when you're talking about excellent products, high-end products, this is the company that you want to go with, your carpet cleaners, your disinfectant spray, your hand sanitizers, oven cleaners, and you could get this at your supermarkets or at your mini-marts. Let's go to our lines. Hello. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Two things I want to mention tonight. Remember the AG said this coming carnival will be the mother of all carnival?
Yep.
Well, you get mother and father too.
That's correct.
This word not fully vaccinated, that is a word they're playing games with, and I ain't hear nobody mentioning and talking about it.
No. I have been talking about it.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I spoke about it. One is that 92% of the persons in parallel healthcare institutions are not fully vaccinated, which means not fully means, and for example, if I bring my gym cup here, right? This is my gym cup here. And if I were to take this gym cup and put some in it, right? Isn't it partially full?
Right. So that's full.
Exactly.
Right. So they keep moving goalposts and they're misleading people with this information. With that term, not fully vaccinated, and people not realizing it. But as you say, you have spoken about it. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. I didn't. It was tonight or some other time before. But that is the word they're playing with, and they need to bring more clarity to explain exactly whether it's unvaccinated or not fully vaccinated. They're two different things. Thank you ever so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. All the best. But you see, the media houses that we have here wouldn't ask that question. Them guys. Rowley, how long you plan to stay in Tobago? Who you plan to, what you plan to do when all win the election? Or when all get a good cutters, which I'm praying for, and I hope Tobago people open here and rest it on them. Let's go to our lines. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, Sean. I just want to get a little idea, a little information, please. Earlier you said in the program that you were going to U.S. to meet your friend Terry or Kerry or whatever. I think I'd mentioned that. I have a relative here who didn't want to take the vaccine also, but she wants to travel. So she just asked him for a little advice. How are you going to do that if you not taking the vaccine?
No, I am not going to travel until things change, because for me...
Oh, because I just really said it now, so I was just wondering if...
No, what was that? Believe me, I am not going anywhere. I am grounded. If I want to visit anywhere, I just go on the internet.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you very much, my friend. I
just thought the laws changed now. Okay, no problem. Thanks a lot.
No, of course. No, one is that I have traveled to the US 99 times already. And I used to visit the US 4 or 5 times a year and more. And I love traveling. My family and I had big plans for this year, big plans for next year. All those plans, my wife said, she don't need to travel. I said the same thing too. I don't need to travel because you're going to take something just to travel and you might end up dead on the plane. That makes sense. Let's go to our lines again. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Good night. Very good.
Not too bad. Good night.
I'm calling from Tobago.
Yes, Tobago.
Right? It's when I had the COVID, right? And I get over the COVID without going to the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Ivermectin was one of the things I used, and fever grass and all them kind of things.
Yes, we normal bush medicine.
Right, and it has something they call a nice little thing in a bottle. It was pretty hot water and inhale it and thing, right? So I don't understand how the Prime Minister coming on TV and telling you about ivermectin. I don't understand it, right?
No, because ivermectin does not make them money and it doesn't make the manufacturers money. You understand?
Mm-hmm. So, and then, no, we can't even get behind on it.
But you see, the thing is that ivermectin is all over Trinidad now. We have people who have it all over now. So and the reality of it is that I encourage the people who have it to send it out. Because quite frankly, at the end of the day, people, you're saving lives and let them take it to court. Which magistrate going to charge you for wanting to save somebody's life?
I don't understand these people.
Yeah, all right. Thanks a lot. But the main thing is you're good to go. And that is what is important. Let's go again. Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, Ilchan, I know you're honest, beautiful man and candid, very good information. However, that information you give with the guy with the clot is contrary. With COVID, what has happened? People get a lot of clots. It goes not because of COVID. So the guy got it has nothing to do with the injection. You have many, many people who get in clots because of the sedentary action during this time of COVID. People are not moving as they are. And what happened, they form a lot of clots in their legs.
No, but caller, if I may just interject for a second, it is a fact. Based on the lack of empirical data, the fact is that we could say either or. It could be your side or my side. But the reality of it is that I am basing my information on what is coming to me. And a huge amount of people have developed clots without having COVID. So therefore, so the vaccine itself is a creator together with COVID. So you have both of them combining to create mass clots all over.
No, the clots are entirely independent. People getting clots because of the lack of activity.
Because of their what?
It goes necessary because of COVID is in the air. Lots and lots of people are getting clots.
No, but a clot does not develop out of thin air. And then
yes, it gets developed from lack of because people action restricted during COVID. They have not been moving about.
No, caller, I understand what you're saying, but the fact is that not moving about, I can understand that. But the reality of it is that people not tied down to a chair. People not tied down to a chair. People are still moving about.
They could do something, but that is what they're not doing. And people have the tendency to get a clot. They are just staying sedentary all the time, and they're causing the clot. So
I understand what you're saying.
Many people have clots, has nothing to do with it.
No, caller, I understand what you're saying, but your point does not make sense when it comes to the young people who are developing clots. Because at the end of the day, these are people whose arteries are clear like the highway when Wassa pass. Because at the end of the day, it's happening too often. I understand what you're saying with people who sitting down doing nothing, etc. That is a story by itself. But the fact is that this thing is too common now. Let's move on. Let's go again. Let's thank Rita for sponsoring this segment. And of course, remember, Rita is available at supermarkets all over Trinidad and Tobago. And remember, you could try the tamarind, the mango, and of course, their basil seed drink. Let's go again, guys. Hello?
Yes.
Switch background, guys. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, please. Yes, go ahead, you're live. Caller.
August, first week of August, I took AstraZeneca.
Uh-huh.
And I got heaviness on my right side, right limb, chest pains, migraine headache, and so on. As a result, I was unable to take the second dose, and I'm not taking anything again.
And this is what I'm saying. People have gone through hell after the first dose. I mean, and I don't blame you, caller. I don't blame you. Stand strong on that. I agree with you 1,000%. Don't go down that road again. To hell was with that. Let's go again. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please. You're live.
Hello. Good. Assalamu alaikum, Inshan.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, go ahead. You're live. Hello?
Yeah, I just wanted to say about the video with the robbery with the man hit the girl in the head by Inshan.
Yeah. Listen to me. You're listening to your television. Listen to your telephone. Do not listen to your television.
Yeah, I find people.
Caller, do not listen to your television.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Good night. This is Inshan.
Yes, it is. Go ahead, please.
Yes, good night, Inshan. How are you?
I'm
First
good.
of all, right? You know what, Inshan? I call now and then. I haven't called for a while. I know you're a little aggravated about all the vaccines and things. No, what I'm asking you, they don't have to answer me while I'm here. When I come off, you can answer me. If we don't have no vaccines, we don't take vaccine, do you think it will be better? Because, you know, well, a lot of people listen to you and they might say, you say what Inshan saying, that is correct, and they will take the vaccine. And then have some people taking the vaccine. But do we have another solution? Because we have no proof, because it's all over the world. People are taking the vaccine. When I come off, you can answer me. I'm just telling you two things, and one other thing I want to tell you. All over the world, people are taking the vaccines and trying to help. Now, if we discourage people from taking the vaccine, do you think this will be any better? I don't think so. But you might have another opinion. So I think the vaccines, yes, should try and help. I remember a time you said your son wanted to be a doctor, right? And I admire that. You know what I say sometimes? I remember you used to be talking nice about Dr. Parasaram, and I used to love how you used to talk about him, and I love him. But now everybody's saying all kind of bad things about the medical people, and I feel so sad because these people have families, and they are working hard. And I don't think everybody will just sit down and lie and say the vaccine is killing people and making up all kind of stories.
Now,
oh God, let us have a little pity on the
hold on.
Please, I beg you.
Hold on. First off.
You want to tell me off here?
Yes. Okay, go off here. Right. Let me give you all a chance to sit down. Number one, I don't base the information of what I'm saying here on speculation or just providing false data. I base all my information on research. And when you look at what I have presented to you tonight, where you have 2.5 million cases of seriously reported incidents as compared to other vaccines, and this is 2.5 in 1 year, and you're talking about millions that have not been reported, and you still want to take that. Secondly, at the end of the day, you are taking a vaccine where you can still get COVID and you could still die. So what sense does it make? This is something, you see, this here, this is a head. And it have a little skin on it. Some people's skin is be thicker. Like Rowley one, it's like breadfruit. Right? When I say the inside now, what is that? It kind of hard on the inside. And what happens is that when you look at what is taking place, you have to use this gray matter. You have to use it. And this gray matter is telling me that one, if I am to take something, it must be beneficial to save my life or to save my family's life. This virus, this vaccine does not promise that. It must not cause no severe reactions. It causes mass severe reactions. 3, it must not cause that which it is supposed to protect you from, which is death. It is one of the causes of death. Number 4, is the company that is providing these vaccines a company you can trust? No. Pfizer has been to hell and back with bribery claims and all that drama, trying to bribe countries all over the world. So if you want to take a vaccine, God bless you, you take it. Just like the cardiologist who said that he ain't going to cry at nobody's funeral and he's dead now, right? What I got to tell you? I have said it, look, I facilitated at Baraka Grounds. I made arrangements for the ministry to come and vaccinate who want to vaccinate at no cost. But of course, it had no bribe to pay there, so they wouldn't use Baraka Grounds. So I made arrangements. So therefore, those who want to vaccinate, vaccinate. I am just speaking out for those who want to use the upstairs and use common sense. Let's go again. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah. And Sean, how much times Pfizer has been fined in the court from medical improvisation?
Billions of dollars. Billions.
And this is the person who giving most of the vaccine. I hear a fella calling the one and try to defend the vaccine on the crowd tandem. How you could defend them with all them vaccines on there?
And this is what people don't understand.
Crazy. H.M., I am 64 years old. I had the virus and I get over it.
And how did you get over it?
Because the fever grass and chocolate bush and all them kind of thing, and I sweat out with the peppermint oil and all of them thing in hot water. And well, I drink some soup. You know, you're making your soup with your
carrot. That's a real powerful soup, boy.
And all them kind of things. I stay right home here, and I get over faster than my sister who went to the hospital.
Well, it depends on what strain you got to, because there's no guarantee that you got a serious strain, so one must remember that.
I had it bad. I was seeing illusions. Sometimes I don't know where it was.
But you're singing real good now.
Who you mean? I just been in my garden now.
All right, anyway, I need to take two final calls because we need to start to wrap up. Let's go again. Hello? 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 Okay, we lost that call. Two final calls. Let's go. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Yes, go ahead, please. You're live.
Yes, Inshan, I have a complaint here about today. Today, my daughter and son-in-law, who are both vaccinated, went to an eating place in Rice Plaza. They went there with their 11-month-old baby, and they were refused entry because the 11-month-old baby is not vaccinated. And they said only vaccinated people are allowed in the eating establishment.
Imagine that, eh? A 11-month-old baby. Oh, my God. Stupidity to the max, boy. Stupidity to the max. Imagine, but everybody else going price smart. Baby, mother, father, everybody. Everybody else could go in a supermarket. Baby, mother, father, everybody. This is to tell you how stupid, this whole safe zone thing. And I want those safe, I don't wish bad on people, but I want the safe zones to catch your ass a little more. I want them to catch in a little more. No, I want them to really catch their tail a little more. Let them suffer more because all you supported the discrimination, it's good. All you take pressure in all your tail because all you endorsed the discrimination. All you say, yes, we for that. And by the way, let me make it clear tonight. They should shut down all them bars and them from tomorrow. Every single bar. Because every single bar in breach. And all the bars that encouraging them Venezuelans and them to go and kakalele, take away their license and shut them down. End it. End it. To hell was with who want to go to bars and drink. To hell because they ain't care. Let's go to our final caller. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you something. If you have rats and cockroaches in your house, right?
Right.
You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Loud and clear.
If you have rats and cockroaches in your house,
right?
Would you only catch the cockroaches?
Of course not.
Of course. You think you should catch the rats too?
You should catch everything that is up his.
Okay, but I don't see it so with your partner Griffith. I see you was only dealing with the cockroaches. What about the rats? What about the special branch report that is lying there still up to now with big businessmen from South and Central who involved in all form of crime? What about people who encouraging, what about big people who encouraging some of these same cockroaches? You understand? To commit all kind of crime and protecting them. I prefer a commissioner who will catch both rats and cockroaches. There is an incident that happened last week, not an incident. Yet this present acting commissioner sees a set of millions of dollars in equipment from people who are destroying our environment in the name of quarrying. What was Mr. Griffith doing about all these people all the time? I want the answer from you.
No, the fact is that what you're saying there, no one can defend, you know, because at the end of the day, facts is facts. And I've always said no one who goes there will go after everybody. You know that, and I know that.
But the point is this. All I was seeing Mr. Griffith doing is going after the cockroaches.
Yeah, but how about the ones in Westmoreland? Nobody ever went in Westmoreland, but he did.
This is the same man who said only last week, that I think was he who said it, or Mr. Alexander, that they will interfere with certain people who have functions in their private property during the COVID period. Okay, breaking the law. Now, if it's the smaller people, they're going to run in the property, put them to lie down on the dirty ground, put their face down, and harass them. Do the same thing to the big people too. I have a problem with Mr. Griffith only dealing with cockroaches.
But how about
Sorry
the president?
to tell you that, but that is how I see it.
Okay,
if
but
you want a commissioner who will only deal with the cockroaches,
but do we?
well, let's bring Mr. Griffith.
But
I am
do
for
we?
Mr.
Okay.
Jacob.
Let me ask you a question.
He's
But
fearless, really fearless. Griffith is talking plenty and acting plenty, and have support from the media, from people like you all who are protecting him. Sorry to say that.
No, but Kola, let me ask you a question. Who do you think fit that position that you're talking about?
Who will I put in the position?
No, who you think is suitable for that position right now that we have? Who do
I
you
am
think?
saying Mr. Jacob, because he's qualified in all areas.
And Mr. Jacob is the same man that said that this thing, crime, gang violence is something that was always happening. So it ain't no difference right now. You know, nothing had changed.
Mr. Jacob also said only last week, if you remember, that there are certain big people who are encouraging this same gang thing. Didn't he say so last week?
Yeah, but the thing is that he has made, let me tell you something. Number
well,
one.
Which means he intends to deal with them too.
And the intent, and
what
there's the problem.
What do you want Mr. Griffith around for? Let me tell you something. Birds of one feather flock together.
And
there
I
was
believe,
a carnival party. Let me remind you of something.
I believe.
Listen to me.
Hold on. This is my program, and I believe somehow you ain't get the kakalele you want.
I ain't get the kakale. You see, when you turn on your program, everything is what I
believe that Griffith step on your toes.
You're trying to block me.
I believe that Griffith step on your toes or your family toes.
No, brother.
And somebody cockroach and them get
mad. I am looking at the facts and I just watch the society.
No. I am telling you as it is. I
am not a lawbreaker.
You songing like a man.
With the law.
You songing like a man. Hold on. This is my show. You sounding like a man.
Go with my,
you sounding like
so you
a
tell
man
the public what you want
who
and we
wanted something and
you
couldn't get it under Griffith.
Oh, brother, you're on the wrong
you
road.
Couldn't get something under Griffith. Maybe you wanted a contract. Maybe you wanted a gun. Maybe your family wanted a gun license. Maybe you wanted a contract. Maybe it is your family get catch with something.
I never mentioned those things. I am telling you.
Maybe your family get catch with something. I don't know.
Mr. Griffith was not dealing with crime across the board.
Partner,
you
are talking rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Because the public stated.
These transactions?
No. I tell you here.
The little small misled criminal on the street. He can't afford to be dealing in no billions. I am saying deal with him too. But deal with the others the same way.
Partner, like I said before, wherever you didn't get,
don't blame Griffith.
Don't blame Griffith for what you didn't get. Don't blame Griffith because you are a failure.
Get real.
You are blaming Griffith for you being a failure.
I am not blaming Griffith.
Come on, man. You're sounding like Griffith. Arrest some of your family.
Why are you trying to twist
what
I am saying?
You understand? Some of your family probably get arrested and you're sour.
Neither. You see, why against what I just said?
Partner, because number one,
none of my family
nobody
is supported. I am looking at the society as it runs.
This man.
I am saying you can't have people only dealing with one set of people.
Let me check my messages and in the meantime, right? All right, thank you very much. As I have said before, no commissioner has done what Griffith has done. Are we in agreement or disagreement? Yes. Right? Only stupid people cannot see that. Number two, there are people that every commissioner may not touch, whether you like it or not. I don't like it, but there are commissioners wouldn't touch certain people. Maybe it is because these are the people who they are close to it, family, friends, whatever. But we know that similarly to politicians. So when you come now and say Jacob doing X, Y, and Z, listen to me. Nobody appointed Jacob as commissioner. He was not selected by the Police Service Commission. Look, one thing I tell Jacob, we were trying to get an excavator from Point Forte. I wrote Jacob to ask him if he could get assistance. Jacob bypassed that like a full maxi. You understand? And judging from that little thing, at the end of the day, nobody is saying that he wouldn't do. But Jacob, I am seen as another puppet of the PNM. And I think we all can agree that everybody is seeing Jacob as basically a puppet. He's going to be our next Stephen Williams, whether we like it or not. So for those of you who have problems with Griffith, maybe it is you ain't get a contract. Maybe it is you ain't get a firearm license. Maybe it is some of your family who is dog thief, I don't know, get catch. Right? Maybe it is somebody catch you with the neighbor. I don't know. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if all is sour, remain sour. You understand? Don't come here and pretend to bring all your want happiness and all of a sudden all you're more guilty than everybody else. Anyway, we have gone way over our time. And this is where we need to end it off. Right? So anyway, folks, that's my number on the screen. God bless all you. Have a safe one. Remember, you can reach me at breakingbarriers@gmail.com. My WhatsApp number is 684-4762. So take care. Have a good one. And I'll catch you next week. There's a repeat of this program on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Take care. Assalamu alaikum and good evening.